Well, people almost want to go there. I bet my police guys want to drop by now.
Okay,
He went to long set,
ladies and gentlemen,
and I couldn't go.
Sunday night.
Yeah, and he's a big part of it.
Yeah, I was
we're gonna call to order the Tuesday, October 1st, 2024 Sugarland Development Corporation meeting. First of all, do we have any public comment?
We have no one signed up.
Okay, thank you very much. Number 3, the minutes. A, consideration of and action on the minutes of the August 6th, 2024 Sugarland Development Corporation meeting and the September 3rd, 2024 Sugarland Development Corporation and Sugarland 4B Corporation joint meeting.
Motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion by Watley,
Second.
second by McCutcheon. Discussion. All in favor, say aye.
All right,
Aye. Any against? Thank you very much. Number 4, contracts and agreements. A, consideration of and action on authorization of amendment number 2 to the Standard Economic Development Performance Agreement between the Sugarland Development Corporation and PRCO3 Styles LLC. We have non-lead.
Good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year, fiscal year 25. So today I'm going to present to you the style structures in reimbursement agreement, the amendment number 2. So a little bit overview about the projects is this is the developments by the companies named Pearl River Companies, and it's a development on a 7.8 acre of lands with more than $10 million in capital investment. Pearl River Companies has already built up 2 buildings that got the 2 speculative buildings with 107,000 square feet for light manufacturing. And this this area has been pre-leased 25% to the companies called Function 4, which is a IT companies in Sugarlands already, and they expanded to the 25,000 square feet, which is around 1/4 of the whole area. This amendment is solely for the extension of certificate of occupancies. So earlier in January 2024, the SLDC board already approved for an extension of certificate of occupancies from December 31st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024. The reason is because of delay in power installations that's disrupt the construction timelines. And then this one here is the amendment number 2, is also to extend the certificate of occupancy deadline from June 30th to August 31st, 2024, because of unforeseeable delay in the HVAC unit. Given that the delay is not caused by the owners, and this is considered as force majeure. And as of today, when I'm giving presentations, the certificate of occupancy has been obtained, and the 2 building has been built up. The lease has been leased out to the tenants. Every categories for the compliance requirement has been fulfilled. So the staff recommendation is to approve this amendment number 2, and this has already been reviewed by City Council Economic Development Committees.
Okay, thanks, Nan.
motion
Questions?
approved.
Okay, you have a second?
Second.
Okay, questions, comments, discussion, anybody?
The only question I have one question. Why are we approving it in arrears? I mean, is that okay?
I'm sorry?
Why are we approving it in arrears? Is that okay?
That's okay. It's due to the legal requirements we have to, this is a proper procedures we have to follow step by step. Even though it's approved later, we still can do that. And given that everything has been complete, we can start giving out this incentive right after this meeting.
It's just
Meredith, you want to weigh in on that? Maybe not.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with this agreement. I had a different attorney. I'm happy to look at it, but I'm confident that he knows. what
Yeah,
he's doing.
given that it was a logistics thing with an air conditioner, and I can tell you CenterPoint's not at the top of their game, so I feel like it's pretty easy.
I'm not
I don't see this
concerned
problem,
about
just so-
risk being challenged on it.
That's the question, just make sure that we're legally okay.
Yeah, and it takes time, like, even though we knew about this before the certificate of occupancy was due or the deadline. It takes time for us to draft our legal agreements, for it to go to their lawyers, for them to edit it and back and forth. Even though it's a simple amendment, sometimes they can take time, so, and then getting on agenda.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any against? Okay, thanks, Don. Number 5, Director's Report, Elizabeth Huff.
Afternoon.
How about those tires?
We're doing okay so far. So this, we had, on the business development side, we've had a few exciting activities over the last few months. They have hosted the Fort Bend Economic Development Council and Colliers, UH Sugarland, and even more at Constellation Field and Smart Financial Center. The suites have been very active. The mayor and Alba also took an awesome trip to New York, where you've got some pictures here, where one of the main media interviews was with NASDAQ Trade Talks, and they talked about the importance of AI on the US electric power grid. They also got to meet with other companies or publications like Bloomberg and Reuters and a few others. So got a lot of really, really great exposure for Sugarland over that visit. And then last but certainly not least, we had Jennifer Alexander. She attended the Site Selectors Guild in Detroit at the end of September. So getting out there, meeting with the site consultants, educating them on our targeted industries, our new incentive guidelines that have been approved, and so on. Next, on our marketing and tourism side, we partnered with Smart Financial for the Cirque du Soleil and their PR team, and Visit Sugarland promoted the opening of, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, Uniqlo at First Colony Mall. That's something, if you haven't heard about it, it is very unique to Houston. It's the only one in Houston and the only one in the mall, and so this will be a huge attraction for us. Very niche market. And then on Instagram, our followers have increased by, what is it? Like 900 something. So I've gotten a lot of great exposure from this. And then we also partnered with Parks Department to kick off Brew City, which was something new, is that we are designated as a Brew City now. And then we've also kind of for the first time went outside of the Sugarland boundaries and went to St. Arnold's and Texas Leaguer and participated in some, we had tables to kind of educate people in Sugarland, make sure they knew that we have a new brewery and kind of spread the excitement about that. And then
I just wanted to bar hops all in.
of course, just kidding.
Pub crawl.
And then we partnered with Sugarland Civic Arts and Microsoft to promote Reading with a Rapper Demo Day, which was an educational literacy platform for the youth. We had over 300 attendees, and there was a collaborative post with the Houston legend Bun B, who owns Trill Burgers, and he was a pop-up vendor in Town Square. So that was a great opportunity for us. And then on community development, the Great Homes program has closed their applications, and they are currently at 122 projects with 2.1 million in total project costs, with over 300,000 in city funds committed. The most popular projects have been windows, driveways, and siding. And then in September, the past month, 4B approved the Commercial Revitalization Grant Program. This is a pilot program that's going to be launched to support the creation of distinct and vibrant activity centers by promoting attractive and welcoming public spaces, by encouraging renovated storefronts and building facades and more pedestrian-friendly settings. Also, Community Planning and Redevelopment Department has been around for a full year, and they have renamed themselves last but not least to the Department of Redevelopment. So they're still continuing to work on our top priority and doing some incredible work with the Imperial and the Lake Point sites, among others. And then last but not least, redevelopment participated in the Parking Day on September 20th and Fall Fest on the 21st, and engaged with our residents and visitors through and had some great thought-provoking activities on redevelopment. And then they used an activity on diverse housing options initially that they did 2 years ago and kind of brought it back and to help kind of spur that conversation and get some good feedback from the city. So that's all we got.
Thank you very much.
Anything new on Savannah Bananas? Y'all need to go see Jessica.
Not allowed to answer
Can't
questions.
answer questions.
That's right. Here, most is on Director's Report. Okay, we have motion to adjourn at
Right on
4:39.
top there.
How quick?
Yes.
I think I have to put on it. Yeah,
You're adjourned, now you can answer.
yeah, it's amazing. You're not gonna ask me to adjourn. Yeah. But no, I haven't worn this in 3.5 years. I feel I should be wearing it.